Thank goodness it's Connecticut, Kara.
And today we're talking with a local author. Todd Hiller is joining us now, and he wrote the book Fire and Ivy. Welcome to the show, Todd.
Good morning. Thank you so much for having me.
All right, first of all, Todd, everybody knows you. I said Todd, and they said, Todd, the weather watcher? And I'm like, yeah, Todd, the weather watcher, wrote a book. All right, tell me a little bit about the book. It's called Fire and Ivy, and it seems like it's a pretty good one. Tell me about yourself first.
Okay, so I am, like Scott said, I'm one of your weather watchers for long ago. I'm a Connecticut native, born in the town of Colebrook, and have come back after college. But I've always loved to storytell and be a storyteller. My mom kind of said that I came out talking, but I'm kind of an anomaly. I've had lots of folks tell me, "Oh, we didn't know you liked to write." I didn't know if I should be insulted or if I should be flattered, because I guess their first thought of me wasn't that maybe I was an author. But I am what, Karen?
I was going to say, because you're also a public servant, but you're an EMT, and you help and you save lives and you do all these different things. So a lot of people would think, oh, you must not write.
Yeah, so I'm a small town farm kid. I grew up on a farm where my dad still lives now, and I still kind of manage it. And I also am a firefighter. I've been in the volunteer fire service for about 20 years. I'm also an EMT. So yeah, I guess I kind of come off as the EMT / firefighter in town, and not the guy who maybe wrote a book.
What is the book about? I know what it's about, but share it with our viewers.
So the book is about a girl named Amanda who goes through something very traumatic in the beginning of the book, and it's kind of a rebuilding story of how she gets herself back on track and learns to live as herself again. It's not quite a whodunit mystery, but it's certainly a suspenseful story with a little bit of mystery wrapped up into it. And it's really an idea and a journey for her to get from, the broken version of herself all the way back to the normal and functioning version of herself, and learn how to do stuff again, learn how to have a relationship again, not only with her father and her friends, but maybe with a boyfriend and a guy in her life. Learn how to have a job again and how to work again after, she was such a different version of herself. So it's a rebuilding story. There's a little bit of romance wrapped up into it, which the female readers I've heard from are very glad of. They like the romance end of it. So,
hey, you need a little something to read in the pandemic. But listen, it's also a journey for you to become an author. Everybody out there says, I want to write a book. I want to write a book. For you, how did you actually complete that journey?
So it was a long journey. Everybody said, how long did it take? I said, it took a long time. So I started writing in 2011 with the idea that I want to write this down and sort of get it on paper, but never actually dreamed it would become an actual book that you could hold and read. I took a break in the middle. My wife and I got engaged. We got married. We built a house. We had 2 beautiful children. So life kind of happened in the middle. And then I found the story, on an old laptop, and I said, I should really get back to this because I owe it to myself and I owe it to the characters of the story, to kind of get back into it. So then it was, how do you find motivation to write something that's been stale for a long time? And the way I did it was I gave little snippets to friends of mine. I gave a little bit to my mom, a little bit to my brother, some to my wife, and some to a friend of mine. And when they said, boy, this is kind of good, we'd like to read more, that was really kind of a fire under me to say, hey, keep going, write some more. So, and it's a long writing and editing kind of loop from start to finish. It's certainly not easy.
And Todd, publishing is just the beginning, right? You have to market the book and follow up and...
Yeah, so everybody kind of thinks, and independent authors especially think, hey, I publish it, great, it's done, I can hold it up, here it is. And really publishing is kind of like the beginning. You do all the behind the scenes work to get it written, and then it becomes this published thing. But unless you kind of get it out there, nobody's going to know about it. It will sit forever on the Amazon page and just never go anywhere. So book marketing and finding folks who will review it for you and getting on social media and things like Goodreads and Instagram and kind of finding the marketing community within yourself as an independent author. Yes, that's certainly not easy also. But it is kind of, it's not more important than publishing. You have to have the book first, but it's every bit as important.
Well, we're happy and proud of you that you did it. And look at you. You self-published, and now you're here on Better Connecticut, so we're helping market it for you. Fire
I know.
and Ivy.
Yes, thank you so much. Shamelessly, I will plug the book right now since I have Connecticut's attention.
All right, Todd, thank you so much. I'll see you, and I'll get your temperature on Monday.
All right, you got it. Thank you.
All right, Todd, take care. Nice guy.
Take care, guys.